Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky Widmer here along with Brandon Young Swanson here. Back like we are every week to give you what seems to be the picks where Ricky can't catch up in the overall pick'em record.
I'm okay with that.
Last week was a crapshoot for both of us. I mean, 3-3 overall. The only thing that saved Brandon from me not gaining a game on him was the secret pick that you can go ahead and check out this week's podcast for that. But it's a new week. I'm only 2 behind you. Brandon's 20-9. I am 18-11 on the year, hoping I can gain some games on Brandon. We're going to start with number 1 ranked versus ranked Northwestern in Ann Arbor to play Michigan.
Well, this is a good game. I mean, this is going to be a really good game. And you already said it earlier on the podcast, so this is a game that you don't care what else is happening. I mean, there could be...
Oh, I'm watching this game.
There could be a fire outside, and Ricky is sitting in his chair or on his couch, and he is watching this game. But it's going to be a good one. I mean, Harbaugh's got these guys going really well this year. But on the other side... 2 straight shutouts for Michigan. Northwestern pitched a shutout last week. So that's a combination of 3 shutouts in this game for past games. But this is what it comes down to for me. Pat Fitzgerald's guys are playing against some teams that, in my opinion, are a little bit better than what Michigan's been going up against. So
Except for maybe BYU.
So for me this week, it's going to be Northwestern. They're getting the win again. Ricky was so down on them last week, he went against them and said, oh, no, Michigan, Minnesota's going to win.
Well,
Minnesota's going to win.
That was your
27-0, folks. 27-0. Northwestern shut them out.
That was your secret pick for last week that you got right.
Ain't a secret this week, picking Northwestern.
I got to go with Michigan, and the reason being is what you said. Jim Harbaugh has his boys ready to play. You pitch 2 straight shutouts. Can you make it a third? And the way I look at it, Michigan, we talked about you last week on the podcast saying, could you possibly beat Ohio State or Michigan State? This is your first chance at a staple win in the conference. Go ahead, go and get it at home in Ann Arbor. This is not last year's Michigan Wolverines. Go ahead, get the win against Northwestern. Let's move over to another conference game. This one in the Pac-12. Ranked Cal versus ranked Utah. Cal played last week, got the win. Utah coming off of the bye. And the big thing for me in this one is which one of these 2 teams is going to be for real. And the way I see it, Utah has kind of played some tougher opponents. They beat Oregon, even though Oregon, you can kind of say, well, Ricky, Oregon hasn't been the Oregon of lately. I do like Goff as the quarterback for Cal. I believe it was Brandon. You texted me this week and you're like, oh man, I forgot that. I apologize for talking bad about Goff on last week's podcast because apparently he's Todd McShay's number 1 ranked quarterback. I don't care. I'm going Utah in this game.
Well, number 1 ranked quarterback for now. Todd McShay must have been smoking the wrong bowl on last week. But, I mean, the way that Cal played this past weekend was not convincing to me. They got the win. But for me, I mean, you got the win, but you're still at number 24 in the rankings. You're not that good right now. Not to say that they can't be better, but right now they're not that good. They're not that convincing for me to say, hey, you know what? I'll pick Cal. It's Utah in this one.
Next one. Another Big Ten game, Illinois at Iowa. I'm going with the Illini.
See, in this one, I was not surprised that you went with Illinois, but here's the thing.
So quickly, too, just Illinois.
Surprised that I just didn't read it right out of your mind. You even had to say it.
Illinois got a good, maybe some of you may be thinking shouldn't have beat Nebraska last week, but they got a good win, last-second victory over Nebraska. The Cornhuskers kind of just gave us that game. And I think we carry that. Bill Cubitt's got these boys playing way better than Tim Beckman would have ever had us playing.
Yeah, because Tim Beckman would have had people playing injured.
Yeah, he would. They would all offensive linemen playing injured. But yeah, let's ride the hot streak. Let's go. ILL.
So you say that maybe Illinois shouldn't have gotten the win, but to me, a win is a win is a win is a win. Illinois got the win against Nebraska, a beautiful win for them last week. Iowa, a great win. And Ricky, you said it earlier, a win 10-6 over Wisconsin. That is a Big Ten game. That was a Big Ten win. Iowa at home this week. Really a big fan of Illinois, but Iowa is going to get it done this week at home against Illinois.
Big 12 matchup. Red River rivalry. Oklahoma, Texas.
I didn't know Texas was still a team. Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's no, usually in the past, this game I would go, okay, hook 'em horns, but this week, don't count that. I'm going Sooner Boomer all day, every day. And our last one, the SEC matchup of the week for us, Florida at Mizzou.
See, last week I thought Florida, they were supposed to have this flu going around or something like that. And screw that. It didn't matter. They could have been throwing up on the field. They did a great job against Ole Miss. Mizzou, did you watch them a couple of weekends ago against Connecticut? Yeah, me too. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Shouldn't have gotten a win there.
Isn't that the one they won 9-0 or something?
It was 9-6 or something like that. Just pathetic. It was horrible. Florida coming off of a big win against Ole Miss, the number 3 team. Lost to the number 25 team. That's how that went down in the swamp. Florida coming off this big win. They're carrying all the momentum with them to Missouri. Florida it is.
Yeah, I'm going Florida as well. I mean, Mizzou to me, they're not the same team that they were maybe last year or the year before. Florida, Vernon Hargreaves Jr., he is, especially on my college big board, he's climbing, going to be easily, mock draft time, he's going to be my number 1 defensive back coming out of college. So look for Hargreaves in this one to kind of stifle that Tiger offense and just make life hard for Mizzou all day. But that is going to do it. And you got something else to say.
Really
I know
quickly,
you're going to say something.
Folks, please go listen to the podcast we had from this week, and let's go to the very end for the surprise pick, kind of like our dark pick. Ricky did me dirty in the picks this past week. So if you think Ricky's a shithead and you want to go ahead and comment on that, you feel free. I will also comment and say I agree with you because the game he gave me, I'm not going to say it. You got to go listen. But it is dirty. Not right. It's not the right thing to do. You don't do that to people. That was not nice. And he's all doing this, I need to come back into the standings. I need to do better. Horrible. Go listen to the podcast. It's a good one.
Hey, I've got to come back in this. I got to make a jump on you somewhere. And this is
that ain't the way to do it.
A game like that, I got to kind of seize the opportunity because, we didn't have a week like last week where, Notre Dame loses, but Northwestern wins because that was the secret game. But that's going to do it for our game picks this week. Tell us down below who you got winning this week. Kind of keep score along at home with us. You can follow me on Twitter at Ricky Widmer. Brandon over here is at young_swan19.
Yeah.
And Most Valuable Podcast is at Most Valuable Podcast. I don't know why I keep forgetting that because young_swan, I say it every week, but each time I want to put the underscore first, but no, it goes right in the middle. That's going to do it, though, for this video. Thank you guys for checking it out. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And as always, have a good day, everybody.
Hey guys, like the video? Then hit that subscribe button. But if you liked it even more, you should check out our Patreon page. We have a lot of different rewards and goals for those of you who would love to support us. So make sure to click that link down in the description to check out those pretty kick-ass rewards.